Hello, people. How are you guys in today? I hope everyone is doing okay. Here again is Offstream Health with Ify. So today I'm going to be talking about a subject that I know that is very pervasive and very controversial about no sugar added or sweeteners, artificial sweeteners, natural sugar options. What do you guys think about no sugar? When you pick up a bottle or a product and you see no sugar added, like diet soda, what do you think about that? Do you think is healthy? Do you still go ahead and consume it? I really want to know what you guys think about it. So this is more like a review or critique. So I'm just going to be giving my own personal opinion or recommendation based on my research. Okay, so usually when somebody says something to you or recommends something to you, you need to review it or research and know the rationale behind that. If it's not logical or it doesn't make sense, so there should be a question mark. It becomes inconclusive, right? So when it comes to sugar, we know sugar is a no-no. Sugar is very unhealthy. But now in the market, when you go to the store, even in the diners, you're gonna see sugar options. You're gonna see stevia, you're gonna see syrups, you're gonna see a lot of sugar substitutes. We have natural one, the natural ones like the agave, the monk fruit, the honey, the maple syrup. We have a lot of natural sugar substitutes that we use, especially for our children. So I don't know what you guys think about it. I'm not gonna talk so much about the natural sugar substitutes or natural sugar options like the maple, agave, we have the sugar alcohols also. So for me, based on the natural sugar substitutes like the honey, cane sugar, maple syrup, agave, the monk fruit, the stevia, my take on that, if you want to use that, use it in moderation. Okay, because at the end you're gonna find that these are concentrated sugar. It's concentrated sugar. So if you're on a weight loss journey or you are trying to keep a healthy lifestyle, my recommendation, don't even use it. Like, why would you want to get concentrated sugar and feed on concentrated sugar? So think about like orange juice or 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 let's say the agave syrup. It's like concentrated fructose, high corn syrup, and then concentrate this and then you feed on it. So it's, to me, I feel it's weird, it's unhealthy. I know we can people use it to sweeten like their tea or maybe baked products. So maybe in baked products, because that is made in large quantity, and baked goods like cake. I know there are healthy options of cake that you can eat, and we don't eat cake every day. So yeah, that I can recommend that once in a while when you get a healthy baked cake, maybe made from whole complex carbohydrate. They, of course, they can put some natural sweeteners like the agave, the stevia, whatever quantity. You're not having it every day. It's like once in a while thing. So that I can recommend. But if it's like every day you're making your tea, you're adding stevia, you're adding or you're eating pancake every day, you're adding the syrups. If you're on a healthy journey or weight loss journey, for me, my opinion, I don't recommend that. I don't see that because I feel you're consuming concentrated sugar, and that will impact your health, heart health, your weight, and again, metabolic syndrome, which is one of the things we want to do away with in our health. Metabolic syndrome, that will put you at a higher risk for diabetes, cardiovascular illnesses, metabolic syndrome. That's for natural sugar substitute. Now let's talk about the one that is even more concerning, the artificial sweeteners. And yeah, so how about the artificial sweeteners? So for artificial sweeteners, it means this like man-made, like highly processed. Um, uh, okay, like let's back up a little bit. For natural sweeteners, you remember I talked about stevia. It's made from an Indian plant. We have the monk fruit syrup. That's from the fruit. So let's look. They are like concentrated sugar or syrup made from those natural products, right? So even though they are natural products, like I said, they are concentrated sugar, which is why you should be concerned and have them in moderation, okay, and not something you should have every day. And so for artificial sweeteners, these ones are highly processed and have artificially produced chemicals to as part of their ingredients. So that's why it's also more highly concerning. But the controversial thing about artificial sweeteners is that most of them are FDA approved. All right, so we have the aspartame, we have the sucralose, we have the neotame, the saccharin, the acesulfame. So think about like the aspartame. So that I saw has can be converted to formaldehyde, and formaldehyde is a carcinogen, which means it can cause cancer, and it's approved. And when I read the research, so a lot of the research studies that I saw are controversial, like inconclusive, or they are conflicting. This group says yes, it's healthy, that group says yes, it's unhealthy. And FDA has a lot of research studies to show that this is safe for human consumption. And I look at some of the research. The research was done on rodents, on animals. So they feed rodents like high corn fructose, high corn syrup. All right, and it's healthy for them. And then I'm wondering why it's healthy for human consumption. So so what you should do as a human who is an advocate for him or herself is for you to pick up those products, read and look at those ingredients, those sweeteners. Like if you pick up a diet soda, or if you pick up a ketchup, that sport drink, that weight loss juice or whatever, and they put no sugar added, and then you drink it and it gives you this very sweet taste, you should be wondering where the taste is coming from. You should ask questions. You should look at it and find out what additive or sweetener was used. One, you want to know if it's even natural, and two, if it's artificial. And if it's artificial, you should Google search the health risks behind the sweetener. All right, and it's very subtle. Like when you pick up the bottle, you might not even, a lot of ingredients, you might get confused. So that's why I keep saying on this channel, when you pick up a product and the nutrition label is overwhelming, like so many ingredients, or something so like long, you're looking right, like potassium, that, or right, something so long, just drop it. You don't have to have it, because you're trying to make a decision. See, every day you go out there in the store, in the grocery store, wherever, your life is in your hands. Like every decision you make, especially for our kids, because we hand this down to our kids, is a culture. So however we train our kids, that's what they grow up with, and with their own generation also. So it's a culture. So when you read that with your kids, you're reading, if it's too much, too many ingredients, leave it alone and try to have more natural food. So my take here is, if you are someone who is going after more natural whole food, you will be fine. But if you're more like the highly processed food, packaged food, frozen food, you eat out a lot, then you are at risk for a healthy challenge, for a health challenge. So if you're in this group of people that don't cook, or like you're eating out a lot of time, or you prefer the they call it the, what do you call that, the, is it the one quick stop or the microwave way, like you want it quick, then you'll be at a higher risk of having a health challenge. Okay, so go for more natural healthy options. Okay, packaged food, processed food, frozen, some of them are healthy, but a majority of them are unhealthy because of the preservatives, the additives, the sweetness. So the sweetness, please make sure you're reading the packages to make sure they don't have unhealthy sweeteners. Okay, and if you must have your tea with something sweet, I recommend you go for a more natural sweetener. Like I know stevia is, people use that, I don't use that anyway. So if you use that, if that's better for you, that if that's your preference, that's better. Okay, so make sure you're reading artificial sweeteners, natural sweeteners. Okay, and I also want to know what you guys think. I really want to know what you guys are using. Like if you've been using this, like the sugar alcohols like the xylitol, sorbitol. I had I've seen a lot of people talk about GI, like stomach issues, like when they consume that. Let me know what you guys think. I haven't tried that before, but I know we see xylitol in our like toothpaste, in our mouthwashes, the chewing gum. A lot of chewing gum has sugar alcohols, which are another sugar substitute, and I know I have that a lot, and I've never complained of a GI issue. So let me know what you guys use to have your tea, or if you bake. If you bake the natural whole way, let me know what you guys use as a sweetener. And when you guys go shopping for birthday cake or party cakes, especially do it for weddings, birthday party, what kind of sweeteners do you recommend for your for the person who bakes your cake? So let me know what you guys do. What kind of decisions do you make when it comes to sweetness? Okay, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please, I need you to subscribe, share this with your friends, your loved ones, and give me a thumb up, like, share this, comment, let me know what you guys think. Okay, and do have a beautiful rest of your day. Here again, Upstream Health with Ify. Bye bye.